All right, welcome everyone. It is really awesome to see you, and I hope that your semester is off to a great start. If you're new to the gentle yoga class, we're going to start by sitting on the floor, and I do want you to be comfortable. So if sitting on the floor or sitting cross-legged is not anywhere near being comfortable, you can stretch your leg out. You can stretch both legs out in front of you or sit something like this. I'm actually gonna move back just a little bit so you can see me better. And that way, and you can use your blanket to sit on or a towel or a small pillow, something like that. Let's see how this looks. Okay, this is a little bit better. So like I said, you can sit like this. You could stretch a leg out, have one leg tucked in, or you can sit cross-legged. All right. So let's start by, we're going to take the first few moments of class to sort of quiet the mind, bring ourselves into the present moment. And for the practice of your class, we're going to practice stillness, being present, and being in the moment. Okay, that not only does that sound amazing, but on a practical level, it's a nice way to reduce stress and to relax. So let's start by placing your hands into your lap or on your knees, whatever feels comfortable. And again, feel free to move the legs if you need to, if it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged. And the first thing we'll do is listen to all of the sounds in the room and outside of the room. And listen to the sound of your breathing. And even the sound when you swallow. And now notice your posture. Lengthen from the base of the spine, up the back, through the neck, through the top of your head. And now let's scan down through the body and release any tension through the forehead and around your eyes. Relax down through the face, relax your jaw. And down through the neck and throat and the shoulders, all the way down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders, relax through the upper back, your chest, your lungs, your heart center. And down through the abdomen, through your lower back. Relax from the hips all the way down the legs, through the feet and the toes. And now focus on your breath. Count to yourself the length of your inhale. Count again the length of your exhale and see if you can even out your breath. So if you inhale to the count of 7, you'll exhale to the count of 7. Excuse me. Good, and now with your next exhale, sitting tall, let's bring the chin forward, slowly hang your head down, and just draw your chest up towards your chin, and just feel that stretch of the back of the neck into your shoulders. And then let your head roll to one side, so the face is forward, let the ear hang towards your shoulder. And now slowly around to the back. Let your head hang back. And over to the other side. Good. Let your head come back down to the front and we'll do a few circles. So you're going to inhale and roll your head to the back. And exhale, come back to the front. Do about 3 circles to each side. And just take your time. Good, and when you're done, let your head hang down. Just clasp the hands together, lay them gently on the back of your head, add a little weight to the stretch and hold. And then slowly bring your head back up. Place one hand on the head, the other one can just rest on the leg, and then gently draw the ear toward the shoulder. Good, and then back to center. Let's do the other side. Nice deep breath. Good, and bring your head back to center. And let's look from side to side, back and forth. If you find that your mind is busy, right, you got a lot of thoughts in the brain, see if you can bring yourself back to this moment, back to the sounds in the room, back to your body, back to the breath, and go ahead and bring your head back to center. Arms by the sides, inhale, reach out and up, clasp your hands, turn the palms up towards the ceiling and stretch. Inhale, as you exhale, lean to one side. Inhale as you come up. And exhale over. Inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and then come back to center, draw back slightly, place the hands on the back of the head, open your elbows back and stretch. Good, and relax. You can release your hands. Let's take the hands behind your back. You're going to clasp the hands together and gently draw the shoulders back. Good, and relax. And now reach forward with the palms facing upward. Let the fingertips touch your shoulders. And then just bring the elbows in and back and around. Nice big circles. Good, and let's change direction. And relax. Go ahead and let the arms come down. Stretch your legs out. And rock your feet in and out, just in and out like this. Relax those hips. Good. All right, let's come over onto the hands and knees and we'll loosen up your back. And if you want extra padding underneath your knees, you can use your towel or your blanket. And you want to keep the hands flat on the mat, always spreading the fingers wide, middle finger points straight ahead. And then to begin, tuck your chin in, round your back and your shoulders and stretch as you exhale. And then arch your back, look up and inhale. And exhale. And inhale. This is your cat and dog tail stretch. Just move at your own pace. Nice, slow, deep breath. Okay, with your next exhale, let's bring the hips toward the heels, forehead to the mat. Reach out with your arms, your hands, your fingertips, and stretch. And relax. Good. We're going to do a downward facing dog. So with this posture, you want your hands, you want to reach out in front of you and open your hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders. Palms are flat on the mat. Let the toes curl under, lift your hips. Keep your knees slightly bent, and I want you to press back, like you're pressing your chest back towards your legs in that direction. Nice, strong, straight arms. And then bend one knee, push the opposite heel down to your mat, alternate your legs, back and forth. Good. Bring the shoulders forward, let your knees touch down to the mat. Now we're going to sit over toward the right heel, and I want you to twist to the left. This is going to stretch into that lower back and into your shoulders, and just hold. Focus on your breathing. 2 and 3, 4, and then back to center onto your hands and knees. Let's do the other side. So sit towards that left heel, reach over to the right and stretch. And 2, 3, and 4. Good, and then come back to center your back up onto your hands and knees. Slide the left knee all the way up, so we're going to do a little stretch with the hips now. So left knee comes forward, and then take that left heel, turn it in, so that that heel is more towards that right hip bone. Stretch your right leg back a little bit more, dig a little deeper. Look forward, breathe in, and then as you exhale, come on down. And you can rest like this on your forearms, or you can bring your forehead all the way down. Okay, whatever feels comfortable for you. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Good. And I like to actually rock my hips a little bit in this posture. So whatever feels comfortable, whatever helps you get a nice stretch. Let's go back to focusing on that breath, practicing our Nityananda, being in the moment. All right, bring yourself up. Let's place the hands firmly on the mat. You're going to go on the ball of the back foot. You're going to use your hands to press into the floor. Lift your hips, step back and stretch. And bring your shoulders forward. Let your knees touch down to the mat. Draw that right knee up between your fingertips. Turn the heel in. Stretch your left leg back. Good. And then look forward. Inhale. As you exhale, come on down. And again, you can decide if you want to bring your forehead all the way down, or if you want to stay on the forearms, whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good, and then bring yourself up, hands firmly on the mat. One more time, step it back into that downward dog and stretch. And bring the shoulders forward, knees down to the mat, hips back toward the heels. And relax. You can open and close your hands, your fists a couple of times and stretch. Good. Okay, come back up onto the hands and knees. So we're going to do a little stretch for the shoulders. This is called thread the needle. So I'm taking the back of my right hand, put it on the mat, slide it through behind that left arm, and you're going to lean down onto the left shoulder and the right shoulder. So it's my right hand going through, lean down onto the right shoulder and the right side of your head. And you can start here and then take your left hand and reach it back like this. So you're drawing back with that left shoulder. And you can look straight ahead, or you can even try to look up a little bit towards the ceiling and breathe. Inhale and exhale deeply. And then inhale, and as you exhale, slowly untwist, bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Good. That's a good one. Let's do the other side. So back of the left hand on the mat, slide it through, come down onto that left shoulder and the left side of your head, and then reach your right arm back, and you can look straight ahead, or you can try to look up towards the ceiling and breathe. Good. Inhale as you exhale. Let's come back up onto the hands and knees. We're going to do a little more with the shoulders. This time you're going to bring the forearms down so your elbows are underneath your shoulders. And then just turn that right elbow out to your side, put your forehead on your forearms and reach out with that left arm. You're going to feel this right through that armpit, right in through the shoulder. You might even feel the stretch through the chest and hold. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good, let's do the other side. So let's turn the left elbow or the left arm out. Put your forehead down on your forearm. Reach out through that right arm and stretch. And breathe. Good, let's put forehead to the mat. Reach out with both arms. Good, and now just take your hands back towards the shoulders. Put your hands on the mat, lift yourself up, okay? And we're gonna sit back onto the heels. We're gonna actually stretch the toes and the feet. So I usually lean forward just to get some bounce, curl the toes under, and then sit on the heels. And if this is comfortable for you, you can kneel. If this is not comfortable, lean forward and take some of that pressure off of the arches of your feet. Okay, so we're stretching your toes. All right, from here we're going to stand up. So go ahead and you can just slide your towel or blanket off to the side and go ahead and come to standing. I'm just going to adjust my camera so you can see me. Here we go. All right, let's try it like, I'm still getting used to my space. I'm actually going to move you up here. I want you to be able to see everything. Okay. There we go. That worked out just fine. Okay. So let's do some standing postures. Let's start with the feet about hip distance. Knees are soft or relaxed. I'm just going to have you lean forward, roll to the back as you inhale. Exhale back to the front. Good, and let's change direction. right back to center. Okay. Feet are hip distance. Move this out of the way. Feet are hip distance. Let's fold. So we're going to hang down into the front bend, soften your knees a little bit, let the arms hang down. You can either hang the fingers towards the floor or you might like crossing your arms and then just sway gently from side to side. Again, don't lock the knees, keep your knees soft. Inhale and exhale deeply. All right, release your hands, soften your knees. I want you to bend the knees and come down to a squat. So use your hands for balance. And then we're gonna go back to a front bend. And hang. Good, bend the knees, reach to the floor in front of you, come down to your squat. And back into your front bend. All right, bring your chest up, hands onto the hips, and then go ahead and come up to standing. So let's put the heel of your hands like this underneath the rib cage, so the fingers are just pointing towards the floor. This will support your back. You're gonna lift through the chest, and again, your knees are always soft. You're gonna gently lean back. And then back up to standing. When you lock the knees in a front bend, it can make you feel lightheaded. That's why we're not locking the knees. Okay, so now we stretch forward, we stretch back, we're gonna go side to side. So let's bring our feet closer, either a couple of inches apart or you can have the big toes touch, whatever feels comfortable for you. Arms slightly out to the sides. This is our mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale and reach up. Go ahead and let your fingertips touch. I want you to reach towards the ceiling and just exhale. Lean out to one side. Inhale as you come up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, and come back to center. Inhale as you exhale, let your arms come out. You're gonna fold right down into your front bend. Now place the hands either on the front of your shins or up on your thighs. I want you to pull your chest forward. So you can see how I'm flattening out my back. So that's inhale. As you exhale, fold into your front bend. And now reach and come all the way up. Inhale and stretch. And exhale back to your heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, draw the chest forward, breathe in. Exhale as you fold. And then reach and come all the way up. And then bring your hands back to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, draw the chest forward, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach and come on up. And then hands back to the heart. So let's do that a couple more times, this little sequence. Breathe in. So you have one full front bend. And you come up halfway. And you're just following the breath. Every time you fold, you exhale. Every time you reach, you inhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. chest forward. And if you find your mind is wandering, bring it back to the moment. Bring it back to the breath. And bring your hands to the heart. Good. All right, go ahead and let your arms come down. Let's open the feet nice and wide with your toes pointing straight ahead. You could do either side. So I want your toes straight ahead, arms on the legs, extend one arm up, out with the palm facing upward. Reach up. Inhale and stretch, and exhale, slide the other arm down. Inhale as you come up and exhale. Good, let's do the other side. Reach, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And reach. One more. Good, and inhale as you exhale, let the arm come down. Okay, let's fold into our front bend. So inhale, as you exhale, come forward and let the arms hang down, let your head hang down. Reach over to one leg, hold on to the leg, draw your head in the direction towards the knee. Reach over to the other leg, let's do the same thing, bring your head towards the knee, and then come back to center. Good, and you can soften the knees, bring your hands to the floor, and then go ahead and draw the feet in and come on down into your squat. And we're gonna sit. So go ahead and sit yourself down onto the floor. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust the camera. So bring yourself down and sit comfortably on the floor. There you go. All right. So let's do some floor exercises for the hips to loosen those up. I like to start with the cradle. So you're going to take either leg, you're going to place the foot into your opposite hand or into your opposite elbow. And then wrap your other arm around, sit up nice and tall, and just rock that hip side to side. Good, and then stop the rocking movement, pull that leg in and hold. Feel that stretch of your hip and buttock. Now you're going to take the leg and place it across the upper thigh. It can be closer to the knee. If that is painful or uncomfortable for your knee or hip, put the foot on the inside of the leg. Okay. And then you're going to very gently bounce that knee, rock that hip up and down. Good, and then let's stop this rocking movement, cross the leg over. So I'm going to show you two variations. This one, you can keep the bottom leg straight, so you're just crossing one leg over. Or you can take that bottom leg, you kind of have to lean off of it, and you tuck it back, okay? Now, you might end up with one knee on top of the other, or your legs might be more open, kind of something like this. That's fine too, so you technically have three variations. Pick one, you're going to get a good stretch out of all of them, and then lean forward. Nice, slow, deep breath. Good, and then go ahead and bring yourself up and let's undo the legs, stretch it out, rock your feet in and out. All right, let's do the other side. So you're gonna take that foot into your elbow, gently rock the leg from side to side. We're gonna do the same sequence on this side. Good, and we'll stop that rocking movement. Let's pull the leg in, actually sit up nice and tall. Good, and relax. Place that foot right across the upper thigh, or you can place on the inside of the leg, bounce the knee. Okay, let's take this bent leg, cross it over the straight one. Some of you are leaving that bottom leg straight. Some of you are tucking that bottom leg under. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward and stretch. Slowly bring yourself up and undo those legs, stretch them out in front of you, rock your feet in and out a few times and relax your hips. All right, we're going to do a seated twist, and I'm going to face the other direction so you can kind of see what I'm doing from behind. So essentially, I want you to lean over onto your right hip and take that left leg back like this. The sole of your right foot will touch the left knee, and then you're going to twist to the right. Okay, so I have my left leg back, the sole of my right foot is against the left knee. Come down, so you're twisting to the right, come down onto your forearms. So you're going to feel this stretch through your back, but also through the abdomen. It's a really good one for that psoas muscle that's in the deep in your abdomen. So you can stretch like this and just stay on the forearms. I'm going to teach you a variation. You can also take your left hand, put it on the mat, slide it behind your right arm, lean on to the left shoulder and your left ear. Second is a different kind of a stretch. It's getting more into my shoulders. You can focus on your breathing. Imagine each time you exhale, you just kind of relax into that stretch. Good. Inhale as you exhale. Bring yourself up. Let's do the other side. So we're going to lean over onto the left hip. Take your right leg back. Put the sole of that left foot against your right knee. Twist to the left. Come down onto your elbows, your forearms, and stretch. And if you like that shoulder stretch, you take the back of the right hand on the mat, slide it through behind your left arm, lean down onto the right shoulder and the right side of your right ear. Or you can just stay up on the forearms. I want you to breathe. Inhale as you exhale, slowly untwist. Go ahead and bring yourself right back up. And let's stretch the legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward. And very gently rock like you're reaching for the wall in front of you. It's called the sitting crane pose. Gentle movement. Good, and we're going to stop the movement and you can reach for your legs or your ankles or your feet and just hold for a moment. Good, and then slowly bring yourself up. Okay, we're gonna go onto our backs, but before we do that, let's do a little strengthening for the stomach and lower back. This is called our boat pose. So we're gonna bend the knees like this. I want you to sit really tall. And let's clasp the hands together underneath the legs. So sit up, see how it's almost like I have a string or a rope attached from my chest to the ceiling. Okay, so you're not caving in, you're sitting up tall. Now, what I want you to do, walk your toes in, is I want you to try to balance just like this. Keep lifting through that chest. If you want to go further in the stretch, you can raise your feet like this. If you want to go even further, you can bring them up like this. Take some balance. Breathe. Good. And let's bring those legs down. Stretch them out. Go ahead and stretch forward. Okay, we're going to do one more and then we'll go on to our back. So we're going to bend the knees, clasp the hands underneath the legs, sit up nice and tall. Start here. This might be far enough. You're getting a good balance and it takes some strength to hold this. You can also bring your knees up. If you want to make this even more challenging, you can release your hands like this, but you got to keep lifting. Okay? Or you can just hold on to the legs. Good. One more breath. And relax. Let's go ahead and come on down. When you come down onto your back, let's draw the knees into the chest. And relax. Take a nice deep breath. Clasp your hands across your legs. Just rock gently from side to side, massaging that lower back. Good. Place the feet down on the mat so the knees are bent, feet are on the mat, and I want you to open your feet wide, one foot to either edge of your mat. Just drop that right knee down towards your left foot and hold for a moment. And bring that knee to center. Let the left knee hang down towards your right foot and hold. And now let's go back and forth. So one knee down and then the other. Good, and then let the knees come back to center. Place your feet hip distance, so feet are firmly on the mat, arms by the sides. We're going to do a bridge posture, so press your back into the mat, press your feet down, raise your hips up into a nice arch and just hold. Inhale as you exhale, roll down slowly. Excuse me. And go ahead and bring the knees into the chest and relax your back. Good. Keep those knees tucked in. Open your arms now out to the sides. And we're going to lower the legs to the left. So I want you to lower the legs, the knees, and the feet. Let the feet touch the floor all the way to the left. Now your right shoulder might come up. So turn your head, look out towards that right hand. Then you can place your left hand on your knees and just very gently draw down. And breathe. You can close your eyes and relax. Good. Inhale, bring your knees up. Let's do the same thing on this side. We're going to let the legs go over to the right. Reach out through that left arm. Turn your head. Look out towards the left. Then you can put your right hand on your knee and gently draw down and hold. Good. And then let those knees come back up to center. And stretch yourself all the way out now, down onto your mat. We're gonna relax in our relaxation pose, Shavasana. You can rock your toes and feet in and out, and then let your feet fall out to the sides. Let your arms rest by your sides with your palms facing upward. Shoulders are relaxed. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. Let your mind relax. Relax through the forehead, around your eyes, relax your jaw. Down through the neck and shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. And relax down through the torso, from the hips all the way down the legs, through the feet and toes. And now slowly take a deep breath. And start to bring awareness back by moving your fingers and your toes. Slowly draw those knees into your chest and relax your back. And then just roll to your side, and for a moment, just rest on your side. Good. And then help yourself up to comfortable seated posture. It's very relaxing. You're yawning. All right. So bring yourself up to a comfortable seated pose. A nice way to end the exercise, the Hatha Yoga. We'll bring the hands to the heart for a moment. And I like to set an intention after doing my yoga. I'm in a nice, clear, relaxed space. What's your intention for your day? I am so happy and grateful that this day is very peaceful. And I'm able to bring my awareness back to my breath throughout the day. Good. And then eyes back open. And with that, I'll say namaste. Right. The meaning of namaste is that when I am in that quiet, still place within me, and you are in that quiet, still place within you, that you and I are essentially one. All right, everyone, if you are going about your day, I want to wish you a really great day. If you would like to stay for the last 15 minutes or so and do a little meditation, then go ahead and you can stay, okay? Otherwise, I'll see you next Wednesday. Also doing Tuesday morning stretch break, 15-minute stretch break starting at 9, and those are in the PD calendar as well, if you just want to do something at your desk. All right. Okay, so I noticed, let me just double check something here. I noticed that now we have two calendars for, we have one for the exercise part and one for the meditation part. So I think we're good to just stay in here. But give me 1 second. Let me just double check that. So All right, so let's go ahead and I think we're fine just to stay in here. I don't think we need to switch to the other invite. And we'll go ahead and get started on the meditation, okay? So with the meditation, the important thing is that you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, it's going to be very hard to sit. So you can sit in a chair, that's okay. So if you want to sit in a chair, go ahead and grab a chair. It's important that you sit closer to the edge of the chair and that your feet can be firmly on the floor. What we want is for you to be able to sit up with a nice straight back. If you're sitting on the floor, you can use your folded blanket. I also have like a pillow that I sometimes use for meditation. Sometimes making the hips, making it higher is better. Okay, it's more comfortable for your back, for your hips. And if your leg falls asleep or your knee starts to hurt, go ahead and stretch your leg out. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with the hands on in the lap. And I've got some noise going on in the house, so I'm actually going to turn on my sound machine. So Alexa, play brown noise.
Okay, here's the sound.
This is what I do when I need things to be a little quieter. All right, so we're so go ahead and close your eyes. So one of the things that will help you with your meditation and going into your meditation is the breathing. If we can deepen the breath, you're going to notice that your mind gets quieter and your body starts to relax. And that's really what meditation is it's sort of hitting the pause button, allowing the thoughts to slow down or maybe even stop for a moment, and allowing the breath to deepen. So I'm going to talk you through what's called an alternate nostril breath. With this one, you can, I do where I tuck my first two fingers in on my right hand so that the thumb will close your right nostril and the inside of the ring finger will close your left nostril. You could also just do this with the thumb and pointer finger. So you're going to be closing one side of your nose at a time, and I'm going to talk you through it. So you don't have to watch me, you can close your eyes. So let's take a nice deep inhale through both nostrils. Close the right nostril with your thumb and exhale through the left. Close the left nostril with your finger and inhale through the right. Close the right nostril, exhale left. Close the left nostril, inhale right. Close the right one, exhale left. Close the left nostril, inhale right. And now exhale through the right nostril, leave it open. Close that right nostril, inhale left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Close the right one, exhale left, or inhale left. Close it, exhale right. Close it, inhale left. Good, let your hand come down and exhale and inhale evenly through both nostrils. So feel. If your mind wanders, you can count the length of your inhale, count the length of your exhale, and even out your breath. And when the mind wanders, keep bringing it back to your breathing. See everyone.